Hey, welcome to UNSW. Over the course of your degree, you're going to face heaps of up and downs, fun and challenges. That's all part of the student experience here at UNSW. To help you get settled and find the resources you'll need, we've created a short series of videos called Prepping for Success. They're designed to set you up, not just to survive at uni, but also thrive. So sit back, relax and enjoy Prepping for Success, Budgeting 101. Managing your finances is a life skill that many UNSW students find challenging as they balance casual work, study, and expenses. To start, let's define needs versus wants when it comes to spending money. Your needs are the priority. They're things like rent, phone bills, groceries, and uni fees. Your wants, on the other hand, are things like takeaway food, streaming subscriptions, gym memberships, and online shopping. Basically, they're the things we don't really need. And we get it. It's natural to spend your money on the things that make your life more enjoyable in the short term. Have you heard of the term spending leak? A spending leak is money that leaks out of your budget without your knowledge. It might be $5 here, $10 there, costs that don't really seem like much at the time, and often you aren't really thinking too much about it, but all it takes is a simple tap of your card or phone. But these types of purchases may not be necessary. Perhaps you said it's that soy flat white and avo toast you get every morning. Or maybe it's that shoe addiction that you have. Perhaps that monthly subscription service that you never use. The problem is your want purchases add up over time and can lead to financial stress. If you were to take away these spending leaks, how much would you save? Let's take that morning coffee. Say it's $4.50 a day. That's nearly $32 a week and almost $130 a month. So, now that you're aware of spending leaks, let's start to plug them up. This means not purchasing your wanted items or cutting back on those items and looking for cheaper alternatives that you can buy. That morning coffee? Instead, have your coffee at home or bring it in a travel mug. Takeaway food? Bring lunch from home. Leftovers are often better the next day. Eating at restaurants? Cook a feast at home, or even share cooking with friends. Expensive cinema tickets? Have a movie night in and bring the friends to you. Uber rides adding up? Consider walking or even using public transport. Plugging your leaks won't happen overnight. You need to work on, stick with, and develop good habits. But if you slowly remove a few of those wants or leaks, you'll start to notice your savings adding up. Something else you can do to help with your spending habits is plan ahead. It's important that you have a good idea of what you're regularly spending on so that you can identify and fix those leaks. So, how exactly can UNSW students plan ahead when it comes to spending their money? We say, set a budget. A budget will make sure you have enough to get by and afford what you need. You can start by setting a yearly budget, and then once you've done that, break it up into a monthly and then weekly budget. Start by adding in things you know you'll have to pay for on a regular basis. For example, your phone, internet bills, and rent. Then add things you'll spend your money on, like groceries, petrol, or even textbooks. If you have a rough idea of what they're going to cost, match it up with the money you have. Then, if there's money left over, save it. You can create a savings account with your bank. Adding regularly to a savings account will allow you to save up for the things that you want. And you'll make these purchases knowing you've worked towards getting them. You've earned it. When it comes to making a budget and tracking your spending, you can use an app like Money Smart or Spend Tracker, take notes on your phone, write it down on paper, or put it in a spreadsheet. Whatever works for you. We know that many UNSW students feel like they're barely getting by financially. But it's possible to work out your budget and even save money. Ideally, you want to be saving more than spending, but that takes practice and control. Another good trick to save money is understanding what things cost, where. This is what we call smart spending. For example, if you're buying a litre bottle of soda, that might be 99 cents at Woolies, $1.50 at IGA, $4.50 at the petrol station, and $6 at a cafe. knowing where to shop can make a big difference. Here are some more money-saving tips for UNSW students. Use your student ID card for discounts on things like public transport, shopping events, and the movies. Look for student nights or weekly specials. There are often deals for UNSW students, so keep your eye out for these. Be realistic and willing to make sacrifices with your money. Write a shopping list and have a rough idea of what those things will cost. Never go out when you're hungry. You'll buy a lot more. Buy groceries in bulk and when things are on special. Choose home brands if possible. They taste the same, trust us. Split shopping with friends. Compare prices of items from supermarkets. A good way to do this is looking at cost per weight. Plan meals ahead and use items that you already have in your pantry. Put any leftover savings into a savings account and don't touch it until you need to. The reality is that for uni students, money is often limited. That's why UNSW has heaps of support available. You can get in touch with our student support team and book a 1-hour financial support consultation, either in person or by phone. Thanks for watching. Remember, dealing with your money can be hard, especially as a uni student. But the more you're aware of spending and plan ahead, the easier it will be.